Is it really possible for a tiny tweak to your morning coffee routine to ignite your metabolism and put your body into full fat-burning mode for the rest of the day?
Check out the link in the video description now and transform your morning coffee into a metabolism-boosting super drink.
French President Emmanuel Macron welcomed President Joe Biden in Paris Saturday, with a pomp and flag-fueled ceremony beneath the Arc de Triomphe. There will be awkward moments in the state visit for two presidents divided on trade and how to handle the war in Ukraine. But they and their first ladies greeted each other warmly, sharing a joke, before standing shoulder to shoulder beneath a fluttering French tricolor to honor the nation's war dead. It is a chance for France to return the favor after Biden hosted Macron for a state visit at the White House in 2022. And the French media have made much of the fact that their guest is in the country for 5 days, taking in the D-Day anniversary. France is our oldest and one of our deepest allies. And this will be an important moment to affirm that alliance and also look to the future and what we have to accomplish together, U.S. National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan told reporters. They will discuss Russia's war with Ukraine, the crisis in Gaza, as well as climate change, artificial intelligence and supply chains, he said. They are also expected to announce plans to work together in the Indo-Pacific on port security and on maritime law enforcement. Biden and his officials have repeatedly pointed out that France is the oldest ally of the U.S., sending troops to fight in the Revolutionary War against Britain. It's probably a good thing for us to remember that we didn't win our independence either without some foreign help or foreign assistance, specifically from France, is how White House National Security spokesman John Kirby put it on Friday. Yet that relationship comes with strains. Macron has repeatedly pushed Biden to go further in his support for Ukraine, even suggesting that he would send French forces to train Ukrainian troops in a move the American president fears would only escalate Russian aggression. And, in line with other European leaders, Macron has been far more critical of Israel in its waging of war in Gaza than Biden. That all comes with a big dose of Gallic indignation at any hint of American cultural imperialism, coupled with U.S. exasperation at French sensitivities. And then there is potentially the thorniest issue of all, trade. Officials throughout Europe are infuriated by Biden's 2022 Inflation Reduction Act. They see its subsidies for American-made products as an unfair, protectionist move that makes it harder for European companies to compete. The issue threatened to overshadow Macron's 2022 state visit to Washington and embarrass his hosts. In a meeting with American lawmakers, Macron reportedly described it as a super aggressive move against EU competitors. There was no time for any of that during the official welcome ceremony. There was a military parade, a flyover by French fighter jet and anthems. First Lady Jill Biden was at the president's side after flying back to the U.S. in a whirlwind visit to make sure she was with stepson Hunter as his trial on gun charges continues. While she was away, Biden spent Friday meeting with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky in Paris, where he apologized for a months-long delay by Congress in approving tens of billions of dollars of military aid. And then he flew to Normandy for a much-trailed speech, connecting the spirit of the U.S. heroes of D-Day with the contemporary fight for democracy. Does anyone doubt they would want America to stand up against Putin's aggression here in Europe today, he said. They stormed the beaches alongside our allies. Does anyone believe Rangers want America to go it alone today? It was the second visit to the landing beaches in as many days. On Thursday, he led tributes at the American Cemetery before joining other world leaders at an international ceremony.